Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and tonight I'm going to bring you the puzzle Three Musketeers by FractalJim. It hasn't been too long since I've done a FractalJim puzzle, but this is another one which I had a few people tell me, you have to try this puzzle. So I'm going to try this puzzle. So what do we have? We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, we have to place the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. We have modular lines, and the way that modular lines work is that any set of 3 sequential cells along a line must contain one digit from each of the sets 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, and 3, 6, 9. So on these 3 cells, there'll be one digit from 1, 4, 7, one digit from 2, 5, 8, and one from 3, 6, 9. And the reason they're called modular lines is they're the remainders of basically the modulo 3. So if you divide any of the digits, or if you divide the digit by 3, 147 is the modulo 3 of basically if you divide the digits 147 by 3, the remainder will be 1. If you divide 258 by 3, the remainder is 2, and if you divide 369 by 3, the remainder is 0. So that's why they're grouped into those sets. The different color lines are distinguished between different lines. So this is one line and this is a separate line. So the line doesn't bend around the corner. So the vertical lines and the horizontal lines are different. Then we've got killer, which is the digits in cages summed to the number in the top left corner of the cage, and digits may not repeat within the cage. So for example, this 7 cage, I cannot go 3, 3, and 1. That is not a legal way of summing to 7. It doesn't break the rules of Sudoku, but it does break the rules of killer. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. I'm not sure I can color the whole puzzle for modulo, but I do know that 6 in 3 cells is 1, 2, 3. The minimum 3 cell digits I can put in are 1, 2, 3, or the smallest 3 digits I can put in are 1, 2, 3. So these must be 1, 2, and 3. Now, these must be 7, 8, 9, because they're the highest digits I can put in, and therefore they must be 7, 8, 9. Because if I reduce any of these digits, I don't get to 24. But I'm wondering if I'm modulo coloring this, because 7, 8, 9 are all different modularities, and 1, 2, 3 are different modularities. So I'm not sure how I'm using the modularity trick yet. Now, 15 is either 4, 5, 6, or is either 2, 5, 8, or they're all different modularities. So if these are all the same modularity, they are 2, 5, 8. And that's just something I know about modularity and 15 cages. I'm not sure how to prove that. I'll maybe prove it if I get to it. But basically the way it works is 2 plus 8 is 10 plus 5. If I don't... Basically, there's no other 2 modularities I can use. If I use 1 and 4, I need a 10. It doesn't get me there. If I use a 1 and a 7, that's 8, and I'd need another 7. If I used a 4 and a 7, that gets me to 11, and I'd need another 4. That's the way the modularities work. And it's the same within 3 and 6. If I use 3 and 6, I'm at 9. I need another 6. If I use 3 and 9, it gets me to 12, and I need another 3. And if I use 9 and 6, I'm already at 15, and I can't use another digit. 258 is the only modularity that allows me to use 2 of the same, and if I use any of them, I need the third. So it's either all different modularities or it's 258. But I'm not sure how that's helping me. Maybe I do need to color these lines. 7 is 1, 2, 4, because the minimum is 1, 2, 3. I have to increase one of these digits by 1. So the only digit I can increase without causing a duplicate is the 3 to a 4. Is that doing it? Because 1 and 4 can't be next to each other. Right. On this line, these can't be 1 and 4. The 2 must be on here. So, because 1 and 4 are the same modularity. And an interesting way of remembering modularity, by the way, is the vertical banding on your numeric keypad. So if you look at your number pad, or even the number pad on Sudoku pad, often people ask, how do you remember the difference between entropy and modularity? Entropy is what happens if you look horizontally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Modularity is what happens if you look vertically, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. Right. But 1 and 4 are the same modularity, so they can't go next to each other. So I know these are 1, 4, and 2. So I use blue and green for those. So this is yellow modularity. So I know this is yellow modularity and this is yellow modularity. So these digits are from 369, but this can't be a 9, and this can't be from 369 because the 369, this is the 369 triple. So that's interesting. This 124 is telling me that these are yellow. But all it's telling me is these are blue and green. So these are blue and green, but can I do anything more with that? The answer is yes, I just don't know how yet. 21 in 4, 15 in 4. This is 1-4. So this is absolutely the blue modularity. And there's got to be a blue in here. This is blue or green. This is blue or green because these are the same modularity. So this is blue or green. So this is blue or green. Yeah, but these are all blue or green. But what I might do, yeah, actually these intersections, this is what I might do. I might take this blue-green colouring out and use different colouring because I know this, whatever it is, let's call it orange. I don't know whether it's green, blue. Blue is low, green is mid. Or sorry, blue is 147, green is 258, and yellow is 369. This are the same. And this are a different one. Let's call it purple. But this orange goes to those, and to there, and to there, and to there, and to there. So those are all orange. But this purple, and it can't be 369. So this can't be the 3. So it has to be from 147 or 258. So this is from 147, 258. This is from 147, yeah. And this is the same. This is from 147 or 258. But what's this? Well, this is from 369 and it's not 9. So there's a 3-6 pair. This is the 9 because this is also 3-6 in order to make this 9 work. So this is another yellow. These are the same. So if this is 1-7, this is 4. And if this is 2-8, this is 5. So this has to be in those positions. Can I do more with that? If this is 1, these are 4 and 7. If this is 2, these are 5 and 8. This digit is the same as this is the same as this, but can they be yellow? It would make this yellow. And I don't think that could be yellow because this can't be 3, 6 or 9. Right. It's this 9 cage. That's very interesting. What can this be? If it's 1, it's 8. If it's 2, it's 7. If it's 4, it's 5. If it's 5, it's 4. If it's 7, it's 2. And if it's 8, it's 1. 3, 6, and 9 cannot go here. And if this is 1, this is 8, which is opposite. If it's 2, it's 7, which is opposite. If it's 4, it's 5, which is opposite. If it's 5, it's 4, it's opposite. This is always opposite. And we know, therefore, this is purple. Because orange and purple are always opposite. A 9 cage is always either 3, 6 or their opposite modularities. So if this is purple, 1, 2, 3, this is purple. So this is purple, which means it's not 9 because we know that this can't be 3, 6, 9. This is the 9. This is purple. Still don't know which one it is, but it means these are all purple. And now these are the yellows in this row. And these are the yellows. Well, hang on. If this is purple, this is purple. If this is purple, this is purple. And now these are all the yellows in rows 2, 5, and 8. So these are all 3, 6, 9. Now these two can't be 9. This one can't be 9. This one can't be 9. This can't be a 3. That's a 6. This is a 3, which takes 3 out of those. These now can't be 6. Okay. Now, one of these is yellow. One of these is yellow, one of these is yellow. So there's a 9 in one of those two, because the other two yellows are 3, 6. So there's a 9 in one of those two. One of these is yellow, but I can't put a 9 in a 9 cage. This is... Right, there has to be a yellow in here. So this is 1, 2, 6, because the only yellow I've got free is 6. This is a 1, 2, 6 cage. And this is not the 6. That's crazy. This is a 1, 2 pair. So this is a 4, 5. So what's this 11 cage now? It can't be 9, 2. It can't be 8, 3. This is 7... Oh, this is neat. So what can this be? 9, 2 is not possible. 8, 3 is not possible. 7, 5 is possible. 7, 4 is possible. What am I doing? 7, 4 is possible. I need to do that in both. 7, 4 is possible. 6, 5 is not possible because this is a 6. So this is 7, 4. Purple is 5, which means purple is 2, 5, 8. And all of the purples become green. And all of the oranges become blue, which means 1, these are 4 and 7. This is not 1 or 4. This is the 2 because green is 2, 5, 8. This is 2 or 8. This is only 2 or 8, which means this is only 1 or 7. This is 1, 4, 7. This is 7. This is 4. There's no 4 here. This is from 2, 5, 8. This is from 2, 5, 8. I'm not sure. And it's not 2. This is 5 or 8. This is 5 or 8. This is 8. The 1 makes that the 2. These are 1 and 6. This is really cool. These are 5 and 8. The placement of these cages is amazing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 8, 9. But the 2, 8 pair is making that the 9 and that the 8. Not sure if I need to colour those. I might, just in case. So yellow and green. Because this might come into play. So this is 1, 4, 7 without being a 4. This is 1 or 7. This is 2, 5, 8 without being a 2. So this 5, 8 pair makes that the 2. The 8 looks up making that the 5, which makes that the 2. These have to sum to 19. This can't be 2, 1. Because if this, can it? If this is 2, 1, these would have to sum to 18. That's the 7. That's the 1. That's the 4, meaning that's the 7, meaning that's the 1, meaning that's the 4, meaning that's the 1. These sum to 6, so these sum to 9. Which means they're either 3, 6... Is it the same as down here now? These are either 3, 6 or they're blue and yellow. Blue and green. But they could be, I think. Now I know these are yellow and blue. This is very cool. I like this a lot. So is it this 12 cage? These are 5, 7, 8, 9. So if these are 5, 7, 8, 9, I can't do 9, 3 here. I can't do 8, 4 here. This is 5, 7. So 5, 7 comes out of here. This is 8, 9, making this the 5 and this the 8. Four is in one of those. And what's down here? There's a... No, not one. There's something down there. I'm not sure. All I can see is 4 must be up there. So there's still a trick I haven't got. It's probably around these cages. These have to sum to 9. Well, I can't use 1, 8. If I can't use 2, 7. I could use 3, 6. I can't use 4, 5. These are 3, 6. These are both yellow. Can't use 1, 8. Can't use 2, 7. Can't use 4, 5. These are 3, 6. This is yellow, which means when I go down 3 and then go down 3, these are yellow. This can't be a 9 anymore. This is the 9. This is a 3, 6. This is so cool. Now, this 9 cage is going to do something at some point, but I don't know what yet. So if these are yellow, these are all blue, which means these are 1, 4, 7. There's no 1 there. There's no 7 there. There's no 4 there. This can't be a 7 because it would repeat in the cage. So these are, 6 plus 7 is 13. 21 minus 13 is 8, which means that is a green digit, which means that's the 5. Oh, the 2 made that 8 ages ago, or the 1 made that 8 ages ago. There are multiple ways I could have done that. This can't be 2, 5, 8 now, so it is one of each modularity. So there's a yellow in here. This can't be blue. That can't be green. There's one of each modularity in here. So there's a yellow, a blue, and a green. So this is a blue and a green, and that can't be a blue. So I could put one of each modularity in here for the reasons I explained earlier. So because there's one of each in here, that will take me to 3 yellow and only 2 blue and 2 green. So this is a blue and a green, and I can't put a blue next to a blue. So this is a blue, this is a green. With that being a green, this becomes the yellow, which means yellow. And I don't know if I covered this earlier. I probably didn't because I was thinking about the trickiness of the puzzle. Once this is a set of 3, and this is the same along all of the lines, why have I been jumping to every third digit? Because once I've got a set of 3 digits, if I pick the next set of 3 digits, this is yellow, blue, green. If I pick this has got now green, blue and green, and I need to get a yellow. So this becomes yellow. And then if I look at this set of 3 digits, when I drop the blue off the end, I have to pick one up so that this has them all. And when I look at this set of 3 digits, this is green, yellow, blue. But when I look at this set of 3 digits, I dropped off a green, so I need to pick up a green. So when you look at these runs of digits, when you drop off a digit of a color, you have to pick up the same one. So if this is yellow, which is my 3, 6, 9 set, this becomes the 3. This becomes the 2. This 3 means this is the 6 and this is the 3, which means this is the 6 and this is the 3. I did not explain that very well, and I'm sorry about that. This is the 6. This is a 2 or a 5, but it sees an 8 and a 2, so this is a 5. This is 1, 4, 7, so it's 1 or 7, not sure which. However, this is going to give it to me because if this is a 6, these have to sum to 9. 1, 8. This is 2, 7, because it can't be 3, 6, or 4, 5. This is 2, 7. This is the 1. The 2 is looking down, making that the 7 and that the 2. I think I'm done with colouring now, because the 3, 6 makes this is the 9, this is the 3, this is the 6, this is the 9. The 6 means this is the 3 and this is the 6. I've got to be done with colouring now. The 9 makes that the 6 and that the 3. I think I'm done with the colour. I'm going to get rid of the colouring. The 5 looks up making that the 8. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the colouring. I'm going to try and do it without. What's missing in this row is an 8. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's no 6 in either of those, so that's the 6. This is a 4, 5, looking down, making that the 7 and that the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 go into those, but I can use either the 5 or the 7 to resolve them. This is a pair. 2... 9, but the 2 makes that the 9 and that the 2. So because of this is a 9, these are the 3 and the 6. So 6, 1, this becomes the 3 because every third digit has to be from the same modularity. This 1, of course, means that these are the 4, 7 pair, and I'll use that 7 to make that the 4 and that the 7. I've now, the 4 there makes this the 1 and this the 7. I've now resolved the lines. The 4 in this box can't be there, so that's the 4. 1, this is the 2. The 8 makes that the 9 and that the 8. The 7 looks up making that the 5 and that the 7. In here I need to put 1 and 3. I'll use the 3 to make that the 1 and that the 3. This is 2, 4 and 5. There's a 2 already in column 8, so that becomes the 2. I will use the 9 cage, where the fact that this already sums to 5 to make that the 4 and that the 5, I was terrified. That's a deadly pattern. There's a 9 cage there, which makes that the 5 and that the 4. These are 1 and 8, and I'll use the 8 to make that the 1 and that the 8, and that is the solution to the puzzle. Sorry I explained that kind of out of order. I should have explained the lines and how every third cell had to be the same modularity better. Sorry about that. I did forget. I was getting wrapped up in trying to figure out how to deduce what modularity was which. That was really, really nice, FractalJim. I liked that one. Thank you so much for that puzzle. Good, clean fun. I can't remember the name of the 3 Musketeers. I should have looked that up beforehand. Now I just look like a literary idiot. Hi, I'm a literary idiot. No, really good puzzle. Thanks very much. Porthos, Atropos, I don't know. Now I'm probably naming the muses or something. I'm tired. And I'm also probably wrong, but I did solve a fun puzzle. So who wins? I do. And hopefully you do as well. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always, good luck with your solving.